Yes, it's an act. You, as in, using enforcing something on somebody, trying to gain relevance. You manipulate someone. You just want to overpower the person. That's the opposite sex. And my very self, I cannot take violence. No matter how it's coming, I cannot handle it. Me, sorry. It starts from that one. No. I'm telling you, somebody. It starts from, wow, my love, sorry. Tomorrow, papa. Sorry, I don't know. The next thing they'll tell you is the devil's workshop. Is the devil. Devil go there in your own. People go do things that they call them.
So it will involve like both genders. You can be from like a male or a female perspective.
Yeah.
But personally, I have a view of I can't really know. I will not really know how I will act till I'm wearing the shoes. Yeah.
Okay.
But personally, for me, if a man tries to do whatever it is that involves domestic violence, I feel like I'm going to retaliate. I don't think Nigeria deals with domestic violence as much as like other countries. Yeah.
Talking about jealousy, a man that is over jealous. You cannot roll out jealousy in a relationship. And that is even what makes love sweeter. I cannot say I love you without being jealous of some things you do. That is a check. It's a process.
Yeah.
Violence in a relationship is a process. It starts from somewhere.
Yes.
In a relationship, I think there should be an acceptance, a dialogue in everything that you want to do to avoid the violence in the end. Don't manage your home well. There will always be violence. Yes.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful day on Everyday Nigeria at Copper Studio. As you all know, my name is VIVIAN and I'll be your host for today's show. Today's topic is going to be something very sensitive and is something we are still going to learn from, which is how can you manage domestic violence in marriage? And trust me, I'm not going to do this alone. I have beautiful ladies in the house to do this alongside me. But before we start, I want for them to introduce themselves to all so we can know them and we can know who they are. So the beautiful lady on my fan lens, please can you tell us who you are, your name, your state, and what you do?
Okay, I'm Christian Idika from Abia State. I'm an entrepreneur. Everything wears female fashion and the rest. Thank you.
Thank you. The beautiful lady in the middle.
Hi, my name is Okara Tintinayo. I'm from Ogun State and I'm a student.
Okay. Beautiful Mrs.
My name is Uduak Michael. I'm from Ohio. I'm a credit analyst.
Okay, thank you. Now we've known our guests, so let's start. So I'm going to start with Miss Christiana. Please, can you tell us how we can manage violence in marriage? Or what do you have to say about it? Violence in marriage. How does it sound to you? Is it something you can manage in marriage or not?
Violence in marriage is something very deep.
Okay.
Because when we are talking about violence, it's just like it's an act. Yes, it's an act. You, using enforcing something on somebody, trying to gain relevance. You manipulate someone. You just want to overpower the person. That's the opposite sex. My very self, I cannot take violence. No matter how it's coming, I cannot handle it. I cannot handle it because the violence of a thing, it has led so many people to their early grave, which I'm not ready to be a party. It's great. Okay, now talking about domestic violence. We have different types of violence for domestic violence, not just the beating.
Yeah.
We have physical abuse, which entails maybe slapping, hitting, biting, whatsoever.
Yes.
Then we now have the emotional, somebody blackmailing you emotionally. Even stalking the person, monitoring the person. You're going out, your husband is sitting like this GPS tracker to track wherever you're going. Oh my God, it can drive crazy. As in making one depressed. They will have the financial abuse. This person doesn't have access to the accounts. The partner find it difficult to release money. It's a big problem. It's a very big problem. Then top of the religious abuse, you don't allow this person to enjoy the religious he or she likes. It's a big problem. Now, managing domestic violence in marriage is something I don't advise anybody with. Yes, because domestic violence in marriage, before it start coming, there is always a sign.
Yeah.
Number one, when you talk of domestic violence in marriage, number one sign you should run away from if you have a partner that is, as in, over jealous. You start from that jealousy.
Yeah.
Want somebody, if you're talking to maybe the opposite sex, come back face. I'm telling you, it starts like over jealous. From relationship, if you notice that your partner is over jealous, correct it though. If you cannot correct it, my girl, love. Sorry for that.
No, it's fine. So
yes,
you're saying if you notice that your partner is jealous in relationship, don't even think of getting married to that person.
You need to correct that jealous part, because this domestic violence, it grows.
Yeah.
You see jealousy, there's somebody feeling as in this inferiority complex.
Okay.
Are you getting it? It can lead to domestic violence. Are you getting? Okay. Some partners money issue too. When they feel maybe you're earning more than them, they begin to feel somehow. That's it. Before you know it, okay, he's broke. You're asking money. Instead of him to like tell you that, babe, I don't have money, it starts being moody. Before you know it, as you're even trying to avoid him, he'll start bringing issues.
Okay.
Then he hits you one, you cry, people settle, honeymoon start again. I'm thinking that the person will change. Like that person will not change. I was saying one of my guy one time that any day any man raises his hands on me, sorry. It starts from that one. I'm telling you, it starts with, wow, my love, sorry, tomorrow, sorry, I don't know. The next thing they'll tell you is the devil's workshop. Is the devil. Devil go there in your own. People go do things that they call devil. So it's something that we need to curb. Once you sense it, number one, to manage domestic violence in marriage, you need to protect yourself.
Okay.
Protecting yourself, you need to find a safe environment. If it's something that have started, you find a safe environment, secure yourself first, then you can alert the police that this is what is happening. Even if you are not what when it starts, you need to even inform the family, people you trust, tell them, look at what I'm passing through, inform them, then go to the police for your safety. After which you need to step back and rethink to have another, to know the way forward. You don't just sit and allow someone kill you or you send you to your early grave.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Miss Titi, can we hear from what do you want to say about?
First of all, I feel like domestic violence it will involve like both genders. It can be from like a male or a female perspective.
Yeah.
But personally, I have a view of I will not really know how I will act till I'm wearing the shoes,
Okay.
But personally for me, if a man tries to do whatever it is that involves domestic violence, I feel like I'm going to retaliate.
That means you hit him back.
Yes, definitely.
Interesting.
Definitely, because I'm not that person that'll just hold back, or I'll definitely retaliate. But I don't think anybody will want to try that one with me, Sha. But then, she also said once you notice maybe a man being jealous, there are some men that whilst you're dating them, they're always like the best of the best.
Exactly. You
men.
won't even see it
So
coming.
you're married to them, and then that's when you start seeing like their attitude or like their behavior. So I don't know how somebody will deal with that one, but I believe that you can still live. But you know how we have family members, right? And then when we go to talk to them, oh, my husband is beating me, blah blah blah, and then maybe I have so many kids, and then they're like, oh, you can just stay just for the kids. And what if I do not have money? I don't have money to pay fees or take care of the children. I have no other choice than to stay, right? And we have like some single ladies that are like just full-time housewives. They're not making money or anything, and then they just believe whatever the husband is doing, they're just going to accept it. But personally for me, I can't even accept it. I don't even think it is worth going to report because I don't think Nigeria deals with domestic violence as much as like other countries. Yeah, so I don't think it is worth reporting. I just believe you pack your load and go. That's just it. Or you retaliate like me. If I was in that situation, that's what I'm saying.
We'll come back to it. So, Mrs. Udwa, can we hear from you?
So in this, I don't know, this violence in context of marriage relationship. You're talking about jealousy, a man that's over jealous. You cannot roll out jealousy in relationship.
Okay.
I think that is even what makes love sweeter.
Really?
Yes.
How does it make love?
I cannot say I love you without being jealous of some things you do. That is a check.
Well, you know that jealousy can.
No, that is what the jealousy that is bad is obsession. When you're obsessed.
No, obsession is different.
No.
Yeah,
The jealousy I'm talking about is you cannot just roll out jealousy in love. It's
Yes, we cannot roll it out.
You can't roll it out. And the domestic violence we're talking about, you cannot just sit and say violence starts. It's a process.
Yeah.
Violence in a relationship is a process. It starts from somewhere.
Yeah, stage.
So what is leading to that violence we're talking about? Tickets. So because a man cannot just accept the man is a madman, cannot just sit and start doing something crazy. A woman can't just sit and start doing something crazy. So in a relationship, I think there should be an acceptance, a dialogue in everything that you want to do to avoid the violence in the end. Do you get? Because if you don't manage your home well, there will always be violence. Yes, there will always be violence. And you see, we women, I will not even talk about men because men, we know them very well. Do you get? But you know, women, there are sometimes that we cannot even avoid the man coming closer. Like there's a heated argument, and the man is saying, if you don't do this, I will do that. And you say, if you don't do it, you're not a man.
Yeah, that's why you're very confrontational.
Yes.
So that man will want to show you that he's a master man. Do you get? So the man will actually do it to prove to you that he's a man. So there are so many ways to avoid it.
So how can we avoid it?
And you can avoid by keeping your mouth shut first.
But do you know that even if you keep your mouth shut, there are still some men that will still go ahead and beat you.
Exactly.
Yes, keeping your mouth shut doesn't even stop anything.
You don't some need to do anything.
There's a place in the Bible that the Bible says flee.
This is how you flee from your husband's house.
How you can flee, not from the house, but from the scenario. From what
that's like
how
long
like
this
man you're
talking of.
How long do you think
this man you're talking of? You don't know the upbringing. Some people, some
they
are from this kind of family.
Yeah.
And they so a child looking the parents beating the mom or the mom fighting the dad. What is the mindset?
That is what I'm saying.
How can we even manage? Like, how can we bring those people not to be in that shell? You know, most of these young ones now growing up, seeing their family like in this abusive way, violent way, you know, it will affect them mentally, physically, it will affect them. So like, how do we think there's something we can do to help that child come out of it so that when he or she is married, it will not affect his relationship?
That is a personal decision. Like, I have a home, you grow up in a home that you saw your parents doing all those things, and it is you that will decide, because what you were watching was not a good sight. Until the child will know. When you're growing up, you will know, because the society is there to teach you. Yes,
you will
teach you everything. Society will not teach you everything, no doubt. But you will go out, you mix up with people that will not grow in such homes. They will tell you this thing is good or this thing is bad. It depends on your communication, people you keep company with.
But you know sometimes
the child is the person that likes keeping things to
exactly. You might not want to. Why would I want to go out and tell somebody my father and my mom?
Exactly. Before a child will open up, that child, you need to pamper that child with love.
Even when you pamper, I feel like your parents will threaten you that you will not say something.
I think you need to let them know that this thing is wrong. They cannot change on their they will not change. But you need to make them know that this thing is an abuse.
It's an abuse,
Some of them, they see it as a normal way of life.
Right.
But you need to let them know that this thing is not good. You tell them the implications and how it's, because children, you know, it affects them. You see some children, as if they isolate themselves So when a person chooses domestic this from their house, they isolate themselves. Some once they get to school, they turn to the bully.
Yeah.
Then the other one they turn to the bullier.
So that's what I'm saying.
I feel like you should start from schools first. Like, schools, maybe they'll do like different sessions on like different topics.
Yeah.
Like probably exactly.
Mental
Like every
health
week.
issues.
Yeah. So there are some kids that are very easy to open up. But there are some that would not want to open up because they are scared of, they'll probably call my parents and say, this is what happened. Is this true? Blah, blah, blah. So it's not very easy. But I feel like as a partner, if you know, like mentally you're not ready to be in like a relationship because of like your insecurities, then you probably not go into it, or you probably go speak to a therapist. But I don't know whether therapists used to work in Nigeria.
But even if they are not therapists, we still have counselors now. So you can still talk to a counselor. You can still talk to a counselor.
Is it before getting married or
Before getting married? I feel like if
this singlehood or whatever. I keep telling I tell myself that I use it to build myself.
Yeah.
I know that I have I'm telling you so. We go out to school, learn. I learn, I'm unlearn.
Yeah.
Are you getting? I know my kind of person. So over time, there are some character I have dropped because at this time I won't be telling my dad this will favor you. I mean, say I don't say go work. When I was schooling, one man told me that you see this your bad man, the other man will break your head. I said I reject it in Jesus' name. But over that I started noticing that you're not bad though. Somebody go say they talk, but once you don't talk, man, voila. So I started correcting it. Are you getting it? I mean, I was on building myself, and that part I've controlled it. I know that I have anger issue. Once I'm angry, I will not stop until I get what I want. I was telling somebody last week, and he knows. Except heaven comes down, I will not stop until I get what I want. So I'm trying to also do what? Control that part. So you see this relationship of a team. If you want a successful relationship, you need to work on yourself. Yes, because you cannot be a pig and want a dove. It's not possible. You build yourself. You attract whatever you want. So everything starts from individual. Before you get something, you make sure that you are qualified for it. So that's something I've noticed over time.
But what if I'm like the best of the best person? Nobody's perfect,
Of course, nobody's perfect.
And then my husband still finds a reason to
still want to
abuse me, either physically or verbally or whatever. It's not. I feel like personally, everybody should be able to speak up. Because if he knows I'm not scared of him, why would he want to abuse me? Because I believe if you keep quiet, you just keep abusing you and abusing you. See, he'll probably get tired, and then I don't think he's going to get tired. I'll probably be the one to get tired. But then I feel like everybody should speak up. Once he knows I'm not scared of him, I don't think he'll be able to do whatever I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, and that still boils down to when you said personal decision, that's building yourself for you. That's ahead, right? So like a child growing up in a home that they have a lot of abuses and all of that, and they have so many factors in the society that will correct your mentality. Yes, so you have the church, right? And pastor will always preach. It's not good to do this, it's not good to do that. And I have seen domestic violence shape some individuals. Yes. How? Okay. A man growing up in an abusive home has told himself that, God forbid, I have seen what my father did to my mother. Can't report it.
Chances
And some of them also decide they're not going to get married.
Yeah.
Some of the, that's what I'm saying. It has a negative impact on the kids.
But the negative
And also, the negative is more. The
Because
negative
it might be
is
too
more.
late
Yes,
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They
So,
also need psychologists. Getting
both the abusers or the children.
Both parties
Both parties now, because since the abusers are the one bringing it out, so I think
mess with your head.
Yes, now it needs it mentally.
And then I feel like whatever you're going through here, that's how you're going to like treat everybody around you.
But violence necessarily starts with you saying, I can't take it. I know nobody will try that with me. Do you understand? But you actually get there and someone will actually try that with you.
So if someone tries that with, what will you do?
You should not take it. Simple.
Okay, now that you are the married one among our mates now. Sorry, I want to ask this.
Am I the only married one here?
Okay, so
Alright.
if as a married lady now that you are, obviously you have children,
Yeah.
and this kind of thing comes up. Initially, when you and your husband were dating, you never saw the side of it.
And you never see now.
And this thing comes up now. What will you do now? Will you stay because of your kids, or you will leave?
It depends on the level of violence.
It's very high.
Very high.
Very, very.
If it becomes physical, you leave.
Physical, mentally.
If it's mentally, see, let me.
You know, it doesn't even have to get physical yet.
Mhm.
But even verbally, yeah.
Verbally.
By the time they start talking to you, they are talking
Mentally,
to you every
not
time.
be okay.
Exactly.
Do you know, if funny as it might be, there's a point you get to in marriage that this verbal thing, a man cannot even walk away from it. Because women, I think we are the one that have this verbal thing more.
You think so?
I don't
I think so.
Wow.
Wait,
Wait,
before you deviate from the question, you
Let
let
me
me ask what will you do? What will you do? What will you
So,
do?
if it gets very bad, you walk
Okay.
away.
You walk
It gets
you walk
very
away.
bad. Why? You walk away. If it gets very bad, I can't control it. You walk away. And that you can stop it. You can stop violence, but the verbal one is one that is a little difficult to stop. Because someone will get so angry and where to come out. That is why at a point like, okay, when I started newly, this class was normal initial, you did this to me, I said, okay. So my first year, second year, third year, it was just back to back. But as time goes on, you had to know that, you have to put a check to what you are doing. You get? So the other one is talking. If two people are talking, there's no how there will not be chaos.
That's why they
Power will change. Yes,
If I'm not, I cannot go
Obviously,
for a lot.
Exactly,
Yeah.
compatibility. That's very important.
Balance temperament.
If the temperament too should come in.
Yeah, you have to tolerate some things, honestly.
No, because by
if
the
you
time
don't
they
tolerate,
start,
I hear women say, I can't take that shit.
by the time they start verbally abusing you all the time, yeah, you get to a point. You have like inferiority complex.
Yeah,
and
to
then
deal
you will not
with
be
your-
able to react.
Yes, so
However, and then it can lead to like physical violence. And
so what you do is constantly developing yourself. As a woman, you constantly develop yourself. You don't sit back, even if you are in a marriage and the man says don't do anything. Do something. You must not step out. That is what I'm saying. Even if it gets to that level of saying, if you step out, I will kill you. You have a phone. You have sites that they sell. People sell online.
oh yeah,
Do you
that's
get?
true.
People sell online. So what empowers you, what gives you that happiness, what gives you that self-esteem is what you can do for yourself. Yes. Just do something for yourself. Develop yourself. Read books. Do courses. Just keep developing yourself. So when a man is talking to you, there are some things he will say to you that you will not feel it anymore. Like someone telling you are mad, you are stupid. Oh, you know you are not stupid. You just acquired one certificate last week.
But
So,
for how
you're not
long did I
stupid.
Exactly,
hear
you
that
can't-
you're mad? That's when I'm not
But
mad.
you cannot, do you know, funny enough, that thing can't really stop you in a hurry. You have to pray about it too.
Okay.
And you also have to be able to check what makes him to say you're mad, you're stupid.
But why is he only me? Why can he not?
Why can't you
check
see that he himself is mad?
Exactly.
You see,
Question your
men will always,
reality.
in a marriage, in a home, men feel they are the head. Weak men feel they are the head.
No,
Weak men.
People the
Yes,
yes, like,
yes.
they are the one.
When I say weak,
Okay.
I feel that the men that react easily are really very weak men.
React.
When you react to, they cannot ignore anything. Like
Okay.
they
react
come,
to
they
everything.
react to everything, and that is what causes this violence I'm talking about. You come home, and the home is not as okay. Let's just say a little place is scattered, and you just come in, and everywhere is hot because
Yeah.
some places,
Or maybe you're not cooking whatever.
You get
you
the
want.
hair. So imagine you now, you've been busy, or maybe you go to work and you come back to take care of the kids, and immediately enter the house trying to keep the home front safe. A man just come in and start shouting.
It takes the grace of God to hold back and not to shout
I'll
back.
tell him to do it.
Do you get?
Let's
So,
tell him to do it.
so it takes a grace of God. It takes the grace of God for you to hold back, not to shout back. Because at that point, you want to defend yourself. Yes, because you were not playing when you just came back from work.
So that's what frustration can lead to, right?
So at that point, you keep quiet. But there's the other set of men, I call them real men. They'll come home, and when they come home, they see that, okay, my wife just came back from work, and she's trying her best to keep everywhere okay. So what he does is join her. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what a man that is
It's not all men.
That's
that
what I'm
are
saying.
abnormal.
It's not all men.
abnormal.
So it's not abnormal. They're not abnormal. They're still real men. They're normal men. They're not just that they're real. They're just being real. They know
There are
that.
some men that
They know that you need help.
Gentlemen.
Yes, they know that you need help. It's not about. It's not as if the other set don't know that you need help, but they're just suppress that part of them and want to be the man. So they want everything done.
Okay.
So
I want to ask you a quick question. If you are physically abused, Miss Christiana, will you speak up or you keep it inside your head? Just answer me yes or no.
No, I cannot.
Okay. Titi, what will you do?
I cannot even be physically abused.
No, physical abuse will come. We don't know. It can happen. That is if you don't check whoever you are dating.
Maybe not my partner, maybe a random person will just physically abuse me. Not my
But
partner.
let's just assume.
I'll
You
not
will
speak up, I'll leave. I'm just going
You
to
will
leave. Yeah, I don't have to.
You will not tell anybody.
I don't have to.
What if the question keeps, why do you leave your husband? So what will you say?
And then
You
I can
protect
tell.
him.
But I
if
don't
they
have to
abuse?
speak up before I leave. I'll just leave.
And what if speaking up before you leave can actually solve the case? Won't you like to try?
No?
That means you don't love him.
Why would you even slap me in the first place? That means you don't love me as well.
There must be a reason why it's
not
not. You don't know.
What's the
Maybe
reason?
you did something that he doesn't like and you're not even aware.
I'll still not stay. Honestly.
Okay. Mrs. Udwa, will you stay?
okay, this hitting does not just
Just answer, will you stay?
hitting. See, staying in marriage, it tells a lot of things.
That's what everybody
It
says.
tells a lot of things. So when you say I will leave, when you say I will leave, it depends on how much you have stayed, what is at stake.
What's going to be at stake?
What is at stake is
Maybe
you will leave, no problem. You can
Children.
leave. No. It's not
Will you
about
leave your
children.
children behind?
It's not about
You'll be
children
fine.
now.
I'll carry them and go.
Or would divide them into
carry them.
If you die, your children will suffer more.
Yeah.
Leave for tomorrow.
If the healing gets to the point of dying, I said leave.
It doesn't have to get to the point
Because
of
sometimes
no.
my
People
way,
will not
you are a
come.
pastor
See,
and
the
you preach
person-
against
when you-
divorce, this, that.
the Bible is against divorce. So
Now stay and
the
die.
Bible is not, you will not stay and die. When a man hits you once, don't keep quiet.
Exactly, you don't have to be quiet.
That
You have to
one-
It
speak
doesn't
up.
mean, even if you speak up, it does not mean the man is still going to stop. Or the
No.
partner is going to
No,
stop.
he will not see. I don't think he will
It's
stop.
not just
He will
going
not
to do
stop
it
at
as
first.
frequent as
No, you will not stop at first, but you speaking up. You can speak up to a therapist, a psychologist, anybody that can help him
The
because
man needs to be
that
there
this
too.
thing is
Exactly. It's not even agrees to go.
he has to agree. There's a way you talk to him. He's your husband. You guys
What
are
if I'm
shared
scared
love.
of the husband that's repeating me? I will not come and tell him to go to therapist. I might not even be able to
him. You have to
suggest.
talk to people that he can be free with that will make him want to go.
That's if he has mentors. If we know that.
Why will you mention that does not have mentor?
And then it can be very, it can be very, what's the word? It might not want, it will not be very comfortable with you telling somebody that,
About the
oh,
case.
my husband is abusive.
Yeah.
And then that's more reasons for him to be abusive.
No, you have to speak up. You know, it's not about him, but it's about you.
It's about yourself.
It's
because
about
your
you.
health matters. It's very
So whether he likes it, did he like the way he hit you? No.
This reminds me, I saw something yesterday. She was this lady, her husband keeps on beating her. So what he does is that he uses materials in village. Of course, we love materials. So you use bone straight, all this wig.
It's just like
You
I
give it
got
to her as
plans
a gift,
today.
and she'll wear it. She'll be like, my husband beats me, but he used 1.5 million.
Funny enough,
make
some
me
women
happy.
That's
Like
women
that.
that
So
don't have
women,
So
the
it's very separate. All this
Yeah.
does not matter. Yeah.
funny enough, some women, their love language is beatings.
Yes. So women are like that. So
Like
their love
that
language is
Jesus.
this. I've heard of it. Their love language. If you don't beat them, they're not happy.
Really?
Yes, and
The person that you have
so what are we going to call this kind of people? Are they abnormal or they are normal?
They are
They are
abnormal.
normal. We see
They are
it abnormal,
abnormal,
but
yeah.
to them they are normal.
it's not an ordinary thing. Yeah. It isn't.
But
So-
wait there, do you know that even ladies too can be abusive?
Yeah, definitely. Both
Yes,
genders.
both
Yeah.
both genders. Okay, so I think we are going to draw the curtain from here.
My previous place of work, that's the ED.
Let's draw the curtain from here. Thank you. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to tune in, and don't forget this is where we dive deep into the world of entertainment and everything in between. And don't forget to also subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you and see you next time.